Hi everyone, welcome back to the Western Centurion channel and another short update on my garage progress. But before I start, I've just got to say a really big thank you to all of you for all your comments and suggestions on how to deal with this, well, with the walls in the garage. I listened to you all, inwardly digested all your comments and suggestions, and I came up with my final decision, and it is pretty much what you all said. So I went ahead, I purchased all the materials for it. They turned up today, which is Friday, and I took the day off work to make sure I was here for when it arrived. That got here about an hour and a half ago, so I had the great joys of watching it being offloaded by a crane into our front garden, which then meant I've spent the last 45 minutes pretty much dragging it, pushing it, carrying it by any means that I could think of, getting it from the front garden down here into the garage, which is approximately about 100 feet, I think. But it's here, safe and sound, all in the garage, and ready for me to start playing with, I suppose. So before I take you around and show you what I bought and what my plans are, just got to let you know I got all this material from a company called Build Base in Swindon. I'm not sure if they're nationwide, they might be, but Andy, who I've been dealing with at Build Base, he's been a real star, extremely helpful, and he was also quite more than happy to undercut a lot of the other building merchants around here. So yeah, he's been fabulous, and everything I've got here material wise is pretty much what he recommended I use to make sure that we get the best finish we can in the garage. And a bit dearer than some other things, but I'm really happy with what I have. So yeah, I'll tell you what, let's get on with it, and I'll show you around the garage and take you through everything that we bought. Okay, mind you, here I say we, because I do really feel as though that this garage project is not just my project, it's our project, because you've all had so much input into it. It is ours, and I'm pretty certain when the layout starts it will be ours as well. Okay, so back in a minute and you get to see all the goodies we have. Alright, bye bye. Wood everywhere, but by heck, you've got to love wood, haven't you? But then again, I'm not sure if I'll be in love with wood that much by the time I finish the garage project, because I've just about had my fill of wood, to be honest, after humping it all the way down here. But yeah, gotta love that bit of play. Oh, it's so smooth, it's lovely. So we've got 18 sheets of this. So that's what, 8 foot by 4 foot by 12 mil ply. Pretty much the same with the insulation panels, but they're 25 mil, and I've got 18 of those. I've still got 2 of the 50 mil insulation panels. So I probably made a boo-boo on my calculations yet again. But hey ho, I'm sure I'll find something to do with those. 17 lengths of 2x4, and I think they are what, about 4.8 meters in length. And these are what I'm going to use to make the stud work on all the walls. So yeah, again, thank you very much to everyone for telling me about that. I'd never really heard of stud work before, or I had heard of stud work, but it never occurred to me to actually do it in here. Because obviously when I'd seen it, it was in a house and it was just plasterboard either side. It was a dividing wall. But that was a perfect idea what to do in here, and it will really work. So that is my plan, and all this material is enough to do all 4 walls and the ceiling. Haha. Right, and talking of the ceiling, I also bought some lights. I got them off eBay, and I'll show you those in a minute. So what I've decided to do, I've got 12 of them. They're downlighters. So I'll measure out the middle, and I'll have 4 starting from the front of the garage all the way around here to the back of the garage. And then I measure out between the centre light to the wall, and halfway I'll put another row of 4 lights in, and the same this side, another row of 4 lights. And actually I can show you them now, or maybe first I'll show you. Brought myself another tool. I couldn't resist it when I was looking for through Wix for various other things. This was on there for £99, and I've always wanted a DeWalt drill, and now I've got one. And I'm really pleased with it as well. Plus the colour pretty much matches the jigsaw and the circular saw as well. But yeah, an hour charging time for each battery, and boy, it's got a lot more power than what my Black & Decker drills did. So bye bye to those very soon. But yeah, so yeah, whilst we move on to the lights, also from Wix, not Wix, sorry, from Screwfix, I've got sockets. Got 10 of these. That's £20 for 10. I've got the clips for the cabling for the sockets and the cabling for the lights. 2 different types there. Wall boxes for the sockets. So I've got all those. Dimmer switches. 3 dimmer switches on 1 plate for the 3 rows of downlights. The reason I wanted to go for dimmers is so I can have some ambient lighting later on when the layout is up and running. So these 3 switches will go on that wall down near that door, and the single dimmer switch will go there on that wall. What I plan on doing, I'm not sure yet, I'm going to have to look, see if I can have just maybe this one here as a 2-way with that. I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to have to read up about that first, or get some advice anyway. Should be able to. I haven't taken them out of the packets, but I'm pretty certain I can. I brought 3 floodlights. These are on special with Screwfix as well, and they're LEDs. I think they are about 60 watts. I didn't want anything more than that, otherwise we'd just get complaints from our elderly neighbour. She did on our previous one, so I had to actually take it down. So, but that was about 120 watts, I think. So this is equivalent to a 60 watt bulb. That should be absolutely fine. I've got some cabling. I've got the 1.5mm for the lighting and 2.5mm for the sockets. Absolute bargain. Got those in Wix's. Just stumbled across them when I was looking around. I think it was, I can't remember the price now, maybe like £29.36. Sorry, 29 for the 1.5 and 36 for the 2.5. Might be even cheaper than that. I really can't remember. And then, yeah, last night I got home from work, and I still didn't have any lights. So I looked everywhere. There's some I wanted that were in on Screwfix. I went to order them and they only had 4 left. So that was no good. And anyway, for 12 of those, that was going to cost me £120. And of course I want them all the same. So I ended up looking on our fabulous eBay. And I found these. Let's try the other box. And I'm pretty certain these, yeah, they came to £89 for 12. And I was a bit dubious of buying electrical stuff like this off eBay, because you never know. It said it was a UK based business. But there, look. I should have prepared this, but there we are. You know, I am really pleased with this. There you go. It's got a quick release as well. It screws in. It's all aluminium. They come with a 50-watt halogen bulb. So to be honest, you know, like £89 for 12 downlighters with a bulb, and they are fire retardant as well, and they're dimmable. So hence I could use with a dimmer switches. And believe me, that's not easy to find downlighters that will work with a dimmer switch. And when you do, they're blinking expensive. So £89, that believe me, that is a real bargain. And what was even more of a bargain was this. This box came with them as well. And that is 12 LED bulbs to fit in. Now these are equivalent to a 35-watt standard light bulb. So not mega bright, but these are, I think, a white light. And as you can read, they're dimmable. So I've got 24 light bulbs and 12 downlighters for £89, free delivery. And remember, I ordered these last night when I got home from work, so that must have been, by the time I finished ordering them, about 5:15, I think. And they turned up this morning at 10:15. Now, how about that for service? I was a bit of silence there because I'm still pretty gobsmacked with what turned up. I was worried about what I was going to actually get, and there was absolutely no need to. It's absolutely fabulous, really is. Well, mind you, I say that, I've got to see that they actually work yet, but I'm sure they will. So yeah, that's all the rest of the goodies. So I've got everything ready now to do the wiring, to put the lights in. It's all there. I've just got to do this. I've just got to start getting this up. And I'll put the sockets, as I put the plywood up, I'll cut the holes for the sockets, I'll put all the cabling in and leave the cabling hanging out the holes and the lot. I've still got to drill a hole up there to the outside because I've got a floodlight to go out there, and the other floodlight will go up through that, or other side of that wall, so I've got to drill a hole up there as well. Oh, poor Engage. Gonna have to make sure I find a proper home for that. So yes, that's it. Hopefully a pretty shortish update on the garage preparation. The next update, I hope to have the whole of this wall done. So yeah, happy times ahead. And again, thank you very much everyone for sticking with me and for supporting me and for all your fabulous comments. As always, they really are appreciated, and to me shows what a fabulous community this is that we all belong to. So until the next video, you all take care, you have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Oh, by the way, tomorrow, happy birthday to me. Alright, bye-bye.